Delhi has a water problem, but this time it's not the usual story about pollution in the Yamuna, foam on the surface, or taps running dry. It's uranium. A new report from India's Central Groundwater Board says that uranium levels in parts of Delhi's groundwater are rising. And because Delhi relies heavily on groundwater, especially from the tube wells, that's raising some real public health questions. Let's break down what's going on, where this uranium is coming from, and what it means for people drinking this water every day. Every year, the CGWB tests groundwater across India. Their latest findings, released in November, show something worrying in the national capital. 13 to 50% of Delhi's groundwater samples before and after monsoons have elevated uranium levels. Delhi uses about 5,500 tube wells. Those wells pump about 450 million litres of water to homes every single day. And uranium isn't the only contaminant. The same survey also picked up nitrate and fluoride well above safe limits in some samples. Environmental groups saw the report and said, okay, it's time to sound the alarm. Organizations like Earth Warriors have now written to the Delhi Jal Board asking for transparent testing and treatment of tube well water. But that raises the big question, why is there uranium in the water? Before imagining some nuclear waste catastrophe, here's an important fact. Uranium in groundwater is not rare. Punjab, Haryana, parts of UP and Karnataka have all reported high levels. In fact, in the same CGWB survey, Punjab had the highest contamination. Nearly half its groundwater samples exceeded uranium limits. So what's going on underneath our feet? Experts say it comes down to three main factors. Fertilizers. Phosphate fertilizers used in farms contain tiny amounts of uranium. Over time, those traces seep into soil and eventually into groundwater. Industrial waste. Some factories discharge waste that can carry uranium into water bodies or seep into aquifers. Natural geology. This one surprises people as certain rocks naturally contain uranium. As water flows through these rock layers, the uranium slowly dissolves and ends up in the wells. So, most of this is long-term, slow and geological, not sudden. And while uranium sounds scary because it's radioactive, drinking it isn't primarily a radiation issue. So, what uranium actually does to the body? Uranium is two things at once, a radioactive element and a heavy metal. But the health risk in drinking water, which mostly comes, is the heavy metal part and not the radiation part. Long-term intake can, in fact, lead to kidney damage, high risks of kidney cancer, increased risk of urinary tract cancer, possible bone effects since uranium can bind to bone tissue. The World Health Organization says prolonged exposure can impair your kidney functions, especially in people who already have kidney issues. And just to be clear, activities like bathing or doing laundry are not considered dangerous. The main risk is in ingesting the water, not touching it. Environmental groups say that uranium spikes need action now and not later. Earth Warriors has asked the Delhi Jal Board to treat tube well water using filtration methods approved by the Bureau of Indian Standards. Release a public list of wells with high uranium levels. Prepare a long-term exposure prevention plan. These measures matter because millions of people in Delhi rely on groundwater without even knowing what's in it. But this isn't the only uranium-related health concern raised recently. Remember the Bihar breast milk study? Back in November, another study made headlines. Researchers in Bihar found uranium in the breast milk of lactating mothers. Their sample size was small, 40 women, but the results were troubling. Uranium was detected in all samples. They estimated 70% of infants could be exposed to levels that may cause non-cancer health effects, mostly kidney or bone-related issues. Some scientists criticized the study's methodology. Others said that the findings still raise important questions about the groundwater quality in large parts of India. The point is, uranium in groundwater isn't a Delhi-only issue. It's a regional, long-term water management problem. Remember, this isn't an immediate health emergency, but it is a problem that cannot be ignored. Long-term exposure is a concern. The real solution lies in better monitoring, transparent reporting, consistent filtration, and improved agricultural practices. If Delhi acts now, it can reduce the risk for long term. But the rise in uranium levels is a reminder. You don't always see the most dangerous contaminants in your water. Sometimes they show up years later in survey reports like this. So as the CGWB's findings circulate and as pressure builds from environmental groups, Delhi's water debate is shifting. It's not just about pollution you see, like foam on the Yamuna, but what may be flowing unseen through the city's groundwater system.